Good morning, everybody. What a wonderful morning it is. Happy Thursday. Happy Thursday. It's time for Morning Manna. Time for Morning Manna. Hey, we're going to give Facebook Live a couple seconds to get the audience together. Then we're going to get right into this word. Man, I got a word for you on this morning. Got a word for you on this morning. You know, we're in this whole series this week. We're talking about after this. After this. After this coronavirus. After all of this, what is the deal? You know, we've been talking about this, and I want to keep on drilling down deep. So you can go back and look at Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. But I'm going to jump right into Thursday. Remember, I'm going to give you the text, the talk, and the takeaway. What are you going to do? You're going to share. You're going to give the hearts and the likes. You're going to do the connection in terms of subscribing or following. You're going to do that. You're going to give us the comments in the area so other people can get the revelation you got, and we can just add. We can build revelation all day as we share it, as we talk about the morning manna. Talking about this whole after this. Here's the text this morning. And it is Exodus 5, 1 and 3. Exodus 5, 1 and 3. You know it well, but I want you to hear it again. Look at it again through a different lens. It says, let my people go so they will hold a festival. Get that? Let my people, Moses talking to Pharaoh. He's collected all of the elders around him. He's gone to Pharaoh and says, let my people go so they can hold a festival. Here's the third verse of the 5th chapter of Exodus. Let us take a 3-day journey into the desert to give a sacrifice unto our God. Let our people go so they can hold a festival. Let us go to a 3-day journey so that we can hold a sacrifice unto our God. Let me give you the context of the text here. Moses is gone and he said to Pharaoh, hey, let my people go. And he is saying, this is what we're going to do. What we're going to do is that we're going to go in the desert and give a sacrifice. Same thing Noah was doing, right? After 400 years of being locked down in bondage, we're going to go give God a sacrifice. We're going to worship him. We're going to build an altar. We're going to do those kinds of things. And then guess what? And we're going to have a festival. Now, the Hebrew word for festival, as it is used in the text, is where God has an appointment. Where God has an appointment. Now, we have the feast of this, the feast of unleavened bread, the feast of the tables. We have the feast of the Passover. Those are all festivals, and those are times on the calendar in which God says, I'm going to meet you, right? So that's what they said is going to happen. After this, after 400 years, we're going to have a festival. We're going to meet God. Now, what's the talk about the text? Here's the talk about the text. First thing is, don't wild out worship. You know what happened. Those guys, children of Israel, got it together. And when they got out of that situation of being in a bondage situation, they wowed out. Completely wowed out. Don't you wild out? A lot of us got jailhouse salvation right now. We feel like, man, we on lockdown. I ain't been nowhere, haven't been doing a whole lot of things. I watch more church than I've ever watched. I've been to church more than I've ever been. I've read scripture more than I've ever done. Just sitting in the house looking at those things. And if you're not careful, you're going to have a jailhouse salvation, and you're going to want to sing that song that we used to jam on. I feel like busting loose, busting loose. If you're not careful, that's how you're going to flow, and you're going to wild out instead of worshiping him. After this, you got to worship him. Give him praise after this. Second thing is, don't be wasteful. Be resourceful. Don't be wasteful. You got pent up energy. You got pent up spending you want to do. You got pent up shopping you want to do. Notice what the children of Israel did. They took the money that was given to them, all of the things that God turned the Egyptians' hearts toward them, gave them all kinds of jewelry, all kinds of money as they exodus. And then what did they do when they got in the desert? You got it. They fashioned a golden calf. Took all that money and made a golden calf. this pent up energy that you have, this pent up desires that you have, this pent up, I need to go here, there, and the other, you're going to mess around and make a golden calf. So be resourceful, not wasteful. That's the second thing. Here's the third thing. Don't start wishing for yesterday. Don't start wishing for yesterday. You remember, you know the story. What did the children of Israel start doing? Man, Moses, this thing is tough. We had leeks, we had onions, we had cucumbers. We had it going on before you brought us out here. If you're not careful, after this, you're gonna start talking about yesterday. Oh man, you know what? We used to do this, we used to do that. No, Corona has changed the game, baby. There's a new normal after this. There's going to be a new normal after this. So you might as well settle in and understand that. It's going to be a little different. What's your takeaway this morning? Your takeaway is this. There is still a promised land after this. This is a breakthrough, not a breakout. There's still a promised land after this. This is a breakthrough, not a breakout. Hey, the Lord be with you today. May his face shine upon you. Give you peace. Share the manna. Don't keep this manna to yourself. Share the manna. Don't be greedy. And I'll see you tomorrow morning with more morning manna. God bless you. Bye now.